What's going on, everybody? This is a 2015 Dodge Charger SE. Did not look like this when I bought it. I've added some cosmetic modifications to it. First thing I did when I got it was put a spoiler on it, the Hellcat Spoiler. Then the next thing I did was put a SRT Hellcat style hood on it. I just thought the car needed some extra bold features on it. Other than, in the SE trim you don't get a whole lot of features, but it really did a lot to the car. I also had to add, it did not come with fog lights, so I had to add fog lights on both sides. The OEM factory fog lights from the RT and SXT style headlights. I'm sorry, fog lights. And I thought it made a huge difference to the car, as well as the hood. Coming around the side of it, let me go around this side, I got a glare. Coming around the side of it, you'll see there's some Mopar performance badges on it. I kind of decided to stick with the factory 18-inch wheels. I thought it gives the car a little bit more of a classic look to it. Since I had just also bought new Firestone Firehawk all-season tires, I thought I'd go ahead and stick with these 18-inch rims for a while. I will upgrade eventually to 20 inches, but for now I think those look pretty good. Let's see, one of the other things I did was I went ahead and tinted the windows. Also have a tint strip across the front. And coming around the back again, I'm a huge fan of the old school Dodge SUPERBEE. Thought I'd just pay homage to that, with the SUPERBEE badge on the back, even though it's not a SUPERBEE, but just kind of to pay homage to the old school SUPERBEE. And I thought that, looked pretty cool. Also used the taillight Blackout tint on the back, and also swapped out. I actually added a Hellcat bumper. The original bumper I had backed into a pole at the gas station and put a really nasty dent in here that I couldn't get out. So I said, well, I wanted a Hellcat style bumper anyway, so I took that bumper cover off, ordered the Hellcat style bumper and put it on. And then also the diffuser down here was different, so I went ahead and got some exhaust tips, some round exhaust tips, and put on there. It actually has a resonator delete on it, and with the resonator delete I went ahead and just changed the tips as well. And it did not come with the vents here. I had to buy those from the dealer, and I was just able to go down to the local dealer and buy these vents to put in. I think for both of them they were like $30, like $15 a piece, so it wasn't too bad. Thought it added a lot more aggressive look to it. When you got an SE trim, man, you gotta do what you can to wake up the appearance of it a little bit, and I think it worked out pretty good for what it was. that's pretty much it for all the cosmetic upgrades, for now. The only performance upgrade I've done under the hood was a cold air intake. Let's see if we can get this open. It's a Spectra cold air intake, and it was pretty simple, pretty easy to put on by myself. Probably took me maybe about an hour and a half or two to put on, to get all the fittings right, and want to make sure you get your clamps on good and tight, as well as the part that goes into the throttle body in there. The sensor, you want to make sure your sensor's plugged in. And this hose here just was on the original air box, and you just take this and you just plug it in here, which wasn't hard at all with the clamp there. And it's been pretty good. And this also does a lot, with your sound. You'll notice a little bit of a different sound once you add the cold air intake, and I'm sure all of them will give you probably about the same results. There's a lot of them out there on the market. So that's pretty much the only performance mod I've done on it. And I think it might have kicked it up maybe about 8 to 10 horsepower, but you can definitely see a difference, or hear a difference in the sound once you install it and put it in. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, this is a 2015 Dodge Charger SE, just the base trim, and I think it worked out pretty good, So, let me know what you think. Your comments, and like, subscribe. Kind of new at this, but I love the car. Only thing is, now I'm power hungry. Now that I've got the look, I think it, after driving it a while, and it has decent power in it, but I really would like to kind of give it a little more oomph. I know it's not a V8, but for a V6 it's pretty scatty, but I still would like to have a little more power. I'm thinking about supercharging it eventually. I'm going to keep it for a while, so I'll probably end up supercharging it, but for now, it does pretty good. All right, thanks guys. Let me know what you think, and talk to you later. Out.